Welcome back, everybody, to Katawa Shoujo. It's the day after. It's the morning after Rin and Hisao played the, a little bit of finger football. And now we're going to find out what happens. That'll probably be really awkward. And Rin will forgotten. Or something. I don't remember what happened last night. I was high on paint fumes. Through the grogginess of a freshly awakened mind, I can observe my surroundings only one thing at a time. The morning light shining from the skylight is bright and sky-coloured. It reflects from the white walls and the colourful posters and paintings. I hope nobody at school realised that I spent the night here. They didn't find out the last time, so I'm feeling confident about my chances. My neck is stiff, so's mine, and my shoulders are hurting like hell. He's got a neck boner. From sleeping in an awkward position like that. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. Only the full moon and Rin warm against me. I can't remember her waking up either, leaving my side, however she has. Rin is standing in the middle of the atelier, looking as if she was lost. She's not looking at anything, I can see. Not doing anything, just standing there. She managed to dress up a little by herself. Strange thing. I thought that at least it would have been impossible without hands. I get up and walk to her, patting her on the shoulder to get her attention. Hey. She flinches at my contact. I've never seen Rin flinch. Oh, it's going to be awkward now. Rin looks a bit panicky, a bit anxious, a bit defensive. It's as if she were completely a different person last night. Perhaps she was. Oh, no. Sad music. She's going to... Yeah, she's going to reject him again. My heart drops straight down to my stomach, full of liquid nitrogen. Wow, why am I got liquid nitrogen in me? I'm sort of sorry. Why sorry? It wasn't very tactful of me, last night. But isn't that the sort of thing you want? Because you like me? So blunt. I'm completely baffled by Rin's approach to this. No, even if it was, I think I'd prefer for things to go properly. Rin cocks her head, looking like she has no idea what I'm talking about. She still has this guarded feel about her, but nothing belies any real emotion. So you don't want to do that sort of things? I didn't say that. So you do? I didn't say that either. Oh god, sorry, now you're just being fucking annoying. Listen, it doesn't even matter. I just don't think it was the best thing I could have done in the situation, and I tried to apologise. I wonder for whose benefit I'm trying to come clear with these feelings. I don't even know why I'm feeling so terribly guilty. Oh god, this fucking music. Maybe. I don't think it was a very good idea either. Probably. It's like you said. We're not like that. We are friends. It was a bad idea. Maybe you should forget about it, and I will too. I'm really good at forgetting things, so it should be alright with me. Oh god, that's pretty harsh. I can't do that. Why? Because I like you, that's why. I told you that you shouldn't talk about that. I don't agree. Besides, you brought it up yourself before. I hold my hand up and pinch the bridge of my nose in frustration. I have no idea how to get Rin to understand. Fuck, it's music. I hate that Rin can't clearly tell what she feels about anything. I hate that she's sending these confusing signals as if she was expecting me to read her mind. Do you hate me? She actually thinks about this for some time. I don't hate anything. I don't think I'm a hateful person. Then what am I to you? Help me understand. I try to sound as reasonable as I can, but I don't know if it'll help. Rationally thinking, this is the only way to get her to understand my point of view. Problem is, rationality never was a thing for Rin. It doesn't restrict her like it restricts me. It's not her driving force. It doesn't make her behave like a normal person. I can't. The same answer. I feel so powerless. I feel frustrated. It's because you had a boner and you didn't get anything from it. You need to go have a cold shower. Why? I don't think you'd understand. I'm not sure if I do. Well, then you say, I need to understand. Then explain. Then explain. Yes, I need to understand. I need to understand why. I'm not going to give up, Rin's shoulders slump and she frowns. I know. I do want to be there for you, but I can't do that unless I know how. Just let me do this thing the way I want, that's all. Fine, I don't care. You wanted to change, you wanted to destroy yourself, you wanted this exhibition more than anything, right? Oh god, here we go. Yes? Okay, then do it. She didn't respond, or even show acknowledgement of understanding. I'm grinding my teeth together, frustrated beyond anything I thought possible. I want to grab Rin's shoulders and shake her until she comes to her senses. I look at her, and in that moment, I know with crystal clear certainty that there is nothing I can do for Rin. None of the words I know would reach her, but still... I think that, for whatever reason, you think it's important that you go this way, all the way to the end, even if it's not healthy for you, on many different levels. But I'll have nothing to do with it. I can't accept being treated like this. I'm not understanding the reasons for it. I'm finished here. Ooh, Hisao, closing the door! He got what he wanted, and then he was gone. The full weight of what I said sinks in the silent distance between us. Rin doesn't show any reaction, nor even blinks her eyes. She just stares at or through me quietly. That's fine. Her voice is perfectly calm, emotionless like an announcement that the 7:30 train will be 7 minutes late. With those words, Rin made her choice, and I made mine. If either of us secretly wanted to change our mind, it's too late for that. I take a hard look at Rin, hoping that it conveys my feelings. Without knowing whether it does or not, I leave the atelier for the last time, feeling empty and anxious like so many times before. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the chapter. I'd be frustrated if I was him as well. Just fucking annoying. Get no answers out of her at all. Ugh, my neck. I make it in time for class, though not in time for breakfast. The classroom is bathing in the gentle light of the sun. This means that it's going to be intolerably hot in the afternoon. For now, though, it's pleasant. I look at Misha and Shizune's animated discussion about whatever Hanako's staring out the class. About whatever. Hanako's staring out of the classroom window. Muto's stumbling into the classroom 4 minutes late with no recollection of what he's supposed to be teaching today. I'm doing. I could never imagine dropping out of school just like that, even if it's only for a few weeks. On the other hand, Red doesn't seem to have a problem with the idea, or going through with it. Then again, somehow I got caught along in her insane isolation, even if we ended up hurting each other. Or did we? Maybe only I got hurt. I would like to see something from Rin. Just summon anything. It takes me until late in the afternoon to realise that today is Monday. The art club meets today. Not just that, due to exams, this will be the last art club meeting before summer vacation. Without Rin, it feels pretty pointless to go there, but I want to talk with the teacher. The meaning itself isn't noteworthy, just as my skills with watercolours are not worth mentioning. Hang on, so this is gonna go into summer then? Nomiya tries to encourage and advise me without sounding too condescending, but he's not doing a very good job at it. If nothing else, joining the art club has taught me that I like art. It would be nice if I could actually try and make some art in the art club, though. After the fruits of everyone... Actually, no, the other ones went into that as well, didn't they? Because we went to... Did Shizune's go into summer? Yeah, Shizune's went all the way to the end, didn't it? At the end of the year. After the fruits of everyone's labour have been piled into a neat stack on the teacher's desk, he clears his throat to give a little speech. That's it for the trimester, everyone! It's my third trimester. His voice is pretty loud and way too enthusiastic for it to be genuine. The next meeting is after summer vacations, on the Monday of the first week of next term. I hope to see everyone there again. Have a nice vacation. Everyone wishes him a nice vacation back as they file out the door. I stay behind waiting until the two of us are alone. It's almost dinner time, so I don't have to wait long. Nomiya is looking through their paintings, some of which are actually pretty nice. Rin might outclass everyone else in the art club, but she isn't the only one with talent. Excuse me, teacher? What is it, Naki? He raises an eyebrow questioningly, smiling wildly. It's about Rin. Oh, is something wrong with Tezuka? Well, yesterday I caught her masturbating and then I fingered her. Never mind. No, but I hesitate for a split second. Not certain how to say what I want to say. You haven't known me enough time to start blabbering her himself. I saw her a few days ago when I was passing by at Sai's gallery. She said she'd got 1 or 2 more paintings done for the exhibition. I was quite pleased. She's a surprisingly hard worker. I've always thought she was a bit lazy, doing what she wants instead of the assignments. He seems to notice my anxiety and realizes he is digressing, shutting up before finishing the thought. But you had something to talk about. What is it? I don't know, she feels detached from everything, as if she can't think of anything but the exhibition. Well, isn't that good? She's focusing on her painting as she should be. Yeah, but this is different. It's like she's obsessed. I went to see her and... Have you been bothering her? He cuts in before I finish saying what I want to say, instantly looking quite irritated. No, I don't think so. I'm just concerned because she stopped coming to school completely. She feels strange, too. Stranger than usual, at the very least. Oh god, he's getting annoyed. Humbug! This is more important for her than some lousy math class or physics or whatever. It's exactly why the school is so flexible, to give every student a chance to fulfill themselves. Tezuka is a painter, so she should paint, no? And have an exhibition. That's what artists do. She could be allowed to concentrate on that, not those of her frivolous classes. She should be encouraged. If you think about it, it's really quite obvious. His counter-arguments are not very convincing, but I'm having a hard time trying to make any kind of rebuttal. My grudging silence is interpreted as assent, and Nomiya turns to shuffle the stack of turned-in assessments on his desk like a deck of cards. I have to say, while we're talking about Tezuka's exhibition, I'm very excited to see how it turns out. She's still so young, yet has such wonderful skill and style. He's talking to the air to relax the mood that got a bit too negative. I take it you'll be attending? Yeah, I guess so. Well, we'll meet there next. I take that as my cue to leave, and I do, although I'm not happy about it. My message didn't get through, to say the least. I can't imagine there'd be that much left. Oh shit, my headset just went off. Use the GPU to improve recording performance. Huh? Why is Bandicam telling me that? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Fuck you, Bandicam. Tell me how to record stuff. The day after that, all the missed opportunities and things I should have said come crashing down on me. There's nothing left to do afterwards but brood. Second day, I begin to feel anxious. I start doubting my doubt, and it feels stupid, especially since I still can't think about anything else than Rin. Third day, Japanese exam and world history exam. Great. The thing I hate most about her is that she can make me feel this awful, even though I should be focusing on entirely different stuff right now. He needs some male friends. Seriously. Fourth day, math exam. But Kenji doesn't count because he's fucking insane. We have a math exam. It goes how it goes. I don't care. It's become like a noir. Fifth day. Nomiya asks me again if I will attend the exhibition opening. I can't say no to him, even though I seriously want to. I just don't want to discuss with him anything Rin related, so it's just better to take the path of least resistance. On the sixth day, the day before the exhibition opening, I find Rin standing in the hallway in front of my room when I return to the dorms after dinner. What are you doing here? 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 My tone is angrier than I intended. I'm a little disappointed that I was unable to restrain myself, but it can't be helped. Rin just stands there like she just happened to coincidentally be standing around here when she has no business being. The way she reacts so coolly to everything annoys me now. This is not good. It's been 6 days and the sight of her has me boiling. She hasn't even opened her mouth yet. Finished painting. Shouldn't you be at the gallery, preparing? They said no. They said no. I guess the gallery owner does that part then. Getting the paintings framed, hung on the walls and whatnot. So, why are you here? Felt like it. The same old stupid pattern emerges again. Me asking her questions to which she replies with answers that don't answer anything, because it's the only other way we can converse. He's just really fucking pissed off at it now. I hate you. Apart from me listening to her blabbering about whatever, which isn't really a conversation. Is this a play? Are there some unseen roles that we have unknowingly set ourselves into dictating the rules of engagement whenever we see each other, inevitably leading us to hurting each other? Her nonchalant answers, accompanied by even more nonchalant shrugs, leave me none the wiser. I guess I should be happy that the exhibition preparations are complete. When I walk into my room, I hear her footsteps following me in. I didn't invite her in. I'll ask her to leave. She claims my bed without asking permission, making me wish that I had taken the time to make it before I left in the morning, then stands up again as though she sat on hot coals. I half lean against the single corner of my desktop that isn't cluttered with stuff to rest my legs at least a little bit. Rin spends a few moments glancing curiously around my room. It makes me realise that she's never seen it before. For a moment, she actually looks like she's concentrating, trying to get everything trying to get everything. This must be the eye for detail that makes her an artist. Since the room is small, she quickly runs out of things to look at, but nothing else transpires, allowing the uncomfortable silence to take over the atmosphere. The mood is chilly, to say the least, and both of us are on guard, waiting for the other to make the first move. Careful, she might kick you. It'd be funny if she'd kicked him while he was trying to, comfort her. Of course, Rin could play this game forever, so it has to be me. So I give up because she'd never try to open conversation. Because it seems that she wants to say something and I want to get it over with. Why else would she be here if she didn't want to talk? I don't know what to say myself. I want to be angry, but I can't bring myself to yell at her or anything. My voice catches her attention, and she tries to search for words as well, but it seems that she is not entirely certain as to why she's here either. And so Rin simply takes a few steps closer to close the distance between us, and rides on her tiptoes to even out the height difference. It was a bad idea. Maybe you should forget about it, and I will too. It's a reflex, and almost as an afterthought, the words no, yes, and maybe simultaneously surface inside my head. My hand is between her lips and mine, a wall that I raise to guard against something. Her breath feels warm against my fingers. The scent of her skin lingers about, the mysterious, indescribable sensation that captures me and draws my eyes deep into hers. The look in her eyes is surprised, quizzical, as to why the impertinent hand prevented her advances. Her eyes are really big and glistening with moisture, and staring right into my own with a soft gaze that I'm having a hard time to match. Rin's half-open mouth makes her look even more confused, although the sensual way her lips are arching is signaling something completely different. Please. I need you. The words come from her throat as a corpse whisper, meant only for me, bypassing her tongue and teeth without giving them any chance to interpret. They sober me in an instant, and I clumsily flinch back to get a little bit of distance between us, painfully scraping against my desk in the process. Maybe it's her choice of words, maybe the way she says it, but something in it puts me off. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong again. Need me for what? All the unpleasant feelings emerge again, and I feel my heartbeat suddenly increasing at least tenfold. Rin's eyes go out of focus and back again as her body relaxes from its tense state and she stands upright again. I don't think I was thinking about anything. Why do you draw patterns in that dust on your night table? There is a word for that kind of thing, but I can't remember. Her remark almost throws me off track, and I glance over her shoulder at the small table next to my bed, but I can't see anything from this distance. So she needs me for nothing specific. Just happened to come by because she thought I'd be glad to see her after she shut me out, no complaints accepted for a week. Completely altruistic motives? Felt like it? Bullshit, I can answer myself. To play mind games with whatever you want, to kiss whenever you want, to ignore me whenever you want, to fulfill your whims whenever you want? Is that it? What you need me for? Man, he's getting pissy, isn't he? My voice is sounding very angry again, even to myself. Good. Rin 2 finally catches the mood, and her curious expression changes instantly to something more uncharacteristic. No. She leaves it at that, her eyes restlessly wandering around, searching the room as if the words she tries to find were written in the tapestries on my walls. Then what? I need to paint. I needed to paint. Paint? Of course, that's what artists do. The words reverberate through my being, beating in my blood over the piercing whistle of my anger. Oh god, he's lost it. Oh shit, it's that Cold Iron song. I hate the song. Don't give me that, Rin. I'm not some damn muse of yours, free to play with for the sake of painting. I'm not some medium for whatever you aspire to. I am me. I am me! So what if I don't know anything about my future? There's things I want and things I care about. Even I can dream of things other than nightmares. I'm yelling, but I'm way past the point of caring about things like that. Rin looks down at her toes and wiggles them a little melancholically, while she takes in my outburst without saying anything to defend herself. Only after I've finished does she try to respond somehow. I can't do anything else. Or I can do all sorts of things, but I can't do... It's the only thing I sort of do properly, most of the time. I understand completely. Art first, everything else second, or thousandth. What about me? Am I nothing? Nothing? I keep saying thing. Fuck. I wish I said TH properly. It annoys the shit out of me. It totally ruins the moments. Am I nothing? I have to make an effort to say it. Nothing. When I was interested in art, did that make you feel like I was a little interesting for a little while? Tell me, I really want to know. Do you ever think about my perspective, or is it just all you? The words rise like bile in my throat. Ooh, he's been pretty fucking nasty. She looks alarmed and also completely uncomprehending, as if she just doesn't understand what I'm angry about. I can't believe she could be so stupid. I didn't want to. The time it's Rin who interrupts herself in mid-sentence. Don't you understand? I can't. Can't what? You never explain. How am I supposed to understand anything if you never say anything? Why don't you ever talk? Say something. But she doesn't. Venting my anger at her feels satisfying. It's not a good idea. It feels wrong to take so much satisfaction in it, but I can't stop. Not wanting to face my anger head on, Rin turns around to steadfastly look out of my window, even though there's nothing to look at. The worst of my ire is gone. I shut up as I can't be bothered to keep on yelling at the back of her head, so silence finally returns. I try to discern some hints of her reaction through my adrenaline-distorted vision. My feedback was not the best kind, but I hope Rin got the clue that she just can't ignore everything else whenever she feels like it. I'd hate it if she didn't. She never ever listens to anything. She's so unaffected by the world around her. Not this time, it seems. Her body is shaking, like from holding back tears. But I already know that Rin is not crying. Her indifference made me furious. Now that it's gone, I'm at a loss. I wonder, did I go too far? Just a little bit. Just look a bit. Look, don't backpedal though, it makes you look weak. Go away. No, you're in his room, you go away. Go away, Hisao. Her voice is tiny and tired as she says this, but I hear the words clear as day. It's my room, you have to leave. What is there to say anymore? This is my room. The blunt, hollow remark is a fitting conclusion for this unpleasant discussion that became an even more unpleasant and very one-sided yelling match. After a moment of collecting herself, Rin just gives up. I can see it from the way she slumps her shoulders and walks out. Even though she deliberately looks to the other direction, I can see how she's biting the corner of her lip so hard it might stop bleeding if she won't stop. As she makes her exit, I realise that she left the door open when she came in, and my yelling must have echoed around the dorm hallways. I sigh. Now that she's gone, I'm left alone with my guilt. Yeah, you get a little bit far then. As the thumping in my chest slowly subdues, anxiety replaces it. Somehow, I feel that none of this would have ever happened if not for me. No matter how infuriating, unbearable, and outrageous Rin is, she's not the Rin I thought I knew. The Rin I expected Rin to be. Was it me who caused all this by talking Rin into taking her chances of the exhibition? Am I directly responsible for Rin becoming like she has been for the past weeks? I can't think of any explanation for her weird behaviour than the exhibition and all the things that came along with it. Maybe it was the only way that could have brought us closer, but all it did was separate us further away from each other, and now beyond the reach of either of us. I bang my head hard against the wall. Oh god. Pass out. Twice, to make sure it hurts. You dope. Okay, I mean, I get it. You were annoyed. Fair enough. Rin being Rin. I mean, yeah, she doesn't understand emotions. I think there was a... Okay, I think you had reason to be annoyed. But I think you went... I kind of think you went... a little bit too far. Just a little bit too far. A headache is relentlessly thumping against the back of my head as I push open the door to the 22nd corner. Apart from that, I'm perfectly calm. After venting on Rin all the anger that I had bottled inside, it felt like a great weight had been lifted from my heart. The tension that had grasped my mind for the past few weeks faded away without even leaving a shadow behind. In this nearly zen-like state of enlightenment, I realized that perhaps it was a bad idea to yell at her like that. I really meant it, but what good does blowing up like that do? Nothing. I'm not like that. I don't normally yell at people. I don't know why I did yesterday. So I keep feeling really guilty about it and wanting to take my words back. Bryn is probably upset too. Even more than my own behaviour, her reaction shocked me. I've always thought of her as unchanging, detached from her surroundings, so that seeing my yelling got her so upset it felt out of place. I wonder if she understands how I feel. In Rin's world, everything seems to be so absolute and subjective. Absolutely subjective, as if she was completely unable to see things from other points of view than her own. But ultimately, is anyone able to do it? Maybe objectively and altruism are just... Objectivity and altruism are just illusions for people who like to think of themselves as compassionate. Just like art is an illusion for people who think reality is merely a veil for something greater. Even when you stop thinking that the world revolves around you, or start thinking outside of the mythical box, you are just inside another bigger box that you can't escape. Maybe that ultimately makes her like the rest of us. I step through the door to find the gallery full of illusioned people. Illusion people! Illusion Michaels. Illusions, Michael. Trick surfing or hoard is for money. Or candy. Illusions, Michael. So many illusions. Despite Sai's remarks during my earlier visits, I always thought it was very spacious, but now when it's crowded like this, it looks positively cramped. I immediately noticed Sai standing in the middle of a lively discussion, busily chattering with some old gentlemen. She's actually pretty tall and kind of cool looking, so she stands out in the crowd. She's pretty cool. I think I love her, not Rin. Be my girlfriend? There are a few dozen wine glasses laid on the tables along the back wall, filled with burgundy liquid. I love scotch. A vast majority of the guests are sipping from their own glasses. The socialites and art connoisseurs are mingling happily, exchanging mild opinions about Rin's art, which seems to be a secondary object of interest for most. I feel distant, excluded from the other people here. I can't claim even as a stretch to be a social chameleon, so this situation is quite unnerving. The social... Hisao! Social chameleon! That'd be a good one. The social chameleon. It's the chameleon is just like, hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, I've got so many friends. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see you again. How's it going? Social chameleon. Since I don't blend into the crowd at all, I just fake that I do. How do you fake that you blend in? He's like, oh, trying to look as cool and smooth as I can. Ugh. I wonder how Rin is handling all this. If it was me, I'd be quite freaked out. Throwing the anxiety aside, I try to carefully navigate through the crowd, stealing peeks at the framed paintings now hanging on the walls. Rin's exhibition takes about half of the gallery's wall space. Some paintings are less familiar than others, but I recognise most of them. Man, these fucking paintings are creepy as shit. Some I've seen being created at the club meetings after all, or remember from the time when Rin was choosing her portfolio. I know that a couple of the unfinished paintings are framed on the wall as well. Maybe that's what they call coincidental art? That's a cool one. Even Rin's is that supposed to be like a representation there? Even Rin's failures, if you can call them that, become exhibits of her skill. Quite paradoxical. She herself is nowhere to be seen, which is strange because even though it's crowded, the gallery is pretty small. It's fine, sort of. I don't know how to face her after yesterday. Maybe I shouldn't have even come. But I promised various people, Rin included, that I would, so... Damn. Sounds like I do the things I do because some kind of instinctual properness compels me to. You must be British. Not because it would be sensible, or not. I sneak closer to side to wait for a lull in the conversation so I can chat her up too. See? He's making a move. Even though her voice is almost completely buried into the general background noise, I hear bits and pieces of her talking about Rin.
Yeah, she's a high schooler at a local school. High schooler.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, she's a high schooler at a local school. Even though she's graduating next year, I'm sure various art schools will be interested in. I would be interested to have an exhibition of someone who's still in their early stages of development.
It's so strange. It's like Rin is some kind of mini celebrity, even though this is nothing but a small exhibition opening at a small art gallery of a small town.
In fact, there's a friend of mine from...
It's a so! My eavesdropping interrupted by a familiar voice, and a familiar slap to the back. I don't need to guess the source of either without turning around. It's... Nomiya? Hi, Emmy. Oh, it's Emmy.
It's a so. Hi, are you like a representative of the art club or something? I don't see anyone else from the school here.
I don't know really. I guess I am, if that's the case. What about you?
What about me?
Can I give up on Rin. How about me and you give it a go? In another timeline!
You didn't think I'm interested in art? Is that it, so?
No, that's not what well, maybe a little, if you put it that way. I mean, even though you hang out with Rin, I've never heard you talk about art with her, so... Emmy huffs and looks around, looking disconnected. Disconcerted. Discontented? Discontented?
It's true, I don't get it at all. But she came to my track meet, so I thought it's only fair to return the favour.
She leans closer, trying to look confidential, but only managing to look conspiring.
Do you get art?
No, I don't. At all. My emphasizing headshake draws a giggle and a cheery headshake of her own out of Emmy.
Me neither. Hey, let's go talk with Rin. I bet you haven't yet, because I haven't either. Come on.
Is it? No. Before she has a chance to forcibly drag me to Rin, Nomiya appears behind her with Rin in his tow. She's not dressed for the occasion, instead opting for the usual school uniform and unkempt hair. Maybe her natural look is what suits her the best.
Hey, teacher. Hi, Rin.
Unfazed, Emmy greets the teacher cheerfully, causing him to turn around and look down confusedly. Who are you?
I'm Emmy from school class 3-4, don't you remember?
She looks positively shocked at the prospect that there could be a person who doesn't know her.
Oh, sorry, you're in the same class as Tezuka's, right?
Yeah.
You'll have to pardon me. I have trouble remembering students who don't take art because I don't give a shit about them.
Don't mind.
Oh my god. It's 33 minutes. I'm going to stop here and we'll carry on next time. Anyway, that's that for now. I didn't even realize I'd gone over time. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Millbee. This has been Katawa Shoujo. And I will see you next time for more chatting in the art gallery.
Bye-bye.